I've learned a lot. It has not always been. I'm not gonna say it hasn't necessarily always been easy, but it's been a lot of times I wanted to quit. You know what I'm saying? Trust me.
Mm.
Even this year, bro. Even over the summer, 3 months ago, I felt like giving up on this. I'm like, yo, I'm tired, man. I don't know if this is really. And that's what people might not always say that. Like, it's good to make it seem like, yeah, bro, I've always been dedicated since day one. Like, that's cap
You gotta
because
talk. Pay attention to
every
what he's
single,
saying right now.
yeah,
Yeah.
everybody, I'm telling you, everybody that you look up to that has made it big, no matter what the field is, Beyonce, LeBron, Ye, whoever, you could pick anybody. I know they've all had that moment where they feel like, I don't know if this is gonna work. Even if they didn't act on it, they probably still had those moments where it's like, damn, should I be doing this? Should I just go get a regular job? Should I just go do this? Should I just go? Everybody has had those thoughts. Now, if you act on it, that's different. But I know for me, I've had those moments where I'm like, yo, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I had tweeted that like a couple weeks ago, like if I was doing this for the money, I would have been gave up.
Ooh.
I tweeted
Ooh.
that. I tweeted that a while
A
because
lot of people
I
don't
know
realize that, especially if
because
they
it's
see you
like
doing successful,
yeah,
being
and
successful.
especially when you are making money, because it's like
Yeah.
people will be like, "Oh, how could you say that? Like you're making money?" But I'm like, I know I can say that because it's a lot of other fields I could have went in that probably make way more money than what I'm doing right now. If it
Right.
was only about the bag, I probably would have been did something else. To be real, but I'm like, nah, I believe in this, so I'm gonna stick with this, and I know the money gonna come. You know what I'm
Ooh.
saying? And I
Talk
feel
about
like
that.
that's the realest thing. And for a lot of times, depending on your situation, if you're in a situation where like I'm grateful that I'm single. I don't have no kids. I have a different level of circumstances. For somebody that got a family and kids, they might not be able to and be like, yo, I'm gonna just stick with this. They got bills to pay, other responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it always depends on your situation. But for me, I knew like, nah, it's not just about the bread. Like I do, of course, getting paid is definitely important, but I understand like I can create an impact with what I'm doing. I understand that this is gonna really make a shift in my life and in other people's lives. And I feel like, people talk about like, finding your purpose and everything. I feel like to some degree, this has been a part of my purpose, not all of my purpose, but a part of my purpose.
Damn,
You
you
know what I'm
answering
saying?
all the
So
questions. Well, one question.
yeah, like you know. But I feel like I've been rambling a little bit, so I'm gonna let you ask more questions. But
Nah,
yeah,
you answer
man.
all the questions with one question. Nah, but I love it because my whole
Yeah,
thing is for people to watch this stuff and gain an understanding because they think like once you reach the understanding, because you got to
yeah,
go through the knowledge. First, you learn about it, like you
right,
hear about this part, especially you're gonna hear what's it gonna be like. So you start knowing, you start learning. But
right.
until you go through the wisdom part to get that understanding, you really don't it don't come together. So people
Yeah,
don't understand yet that this shit don't one, it don't happen overnight, like everybody say. Two, the ups and downs be crazy. You be wanting to quit, you be wanting to give up, you gotta make mass sacrifices. There be
late
mad stuff that
nights.
gotta
Oh my god.
go into it. You know what I'm saying? I like to share a similar story just so people can have an understanding.
Yeah.
When I first got into this, like I used to be mad overweight and
Wow.
stuff, just mad unhealthy. And I like through just cold turkey, just quit all the bad foods and stuff. And
Yeah.
I just got healthy. I started going to the gym and stuff. I got right. My energy changed, my mood changed. I said, I ain't never looking back. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
And little by little, the universe was just aligning more with my actions. It's like, next thing you know, I'm talking about eating healthy, I started getting a passion for wanting other people to be healthy.
Right.
So I'm talking about that. Next thing you know, I got a juice bar. Like just that, just that fast. I got a juice bar. I'm I'm
Word.
I'm working with clients. I'm actually doing what I said that I wanted to do. Like I just kept putting it out
Mm-hmm.
there. I was obsessed with it. I kept talking about it. But right as I'm doing that, COVID comes.
Mm.
No more juice bar.
Yeah.
Everybody in the
Uh,
house. Then I
everybody in the
open up
house.
again. I open up again, and COVID spins the block and comes back again. And it's like, yo, no more juice bar permanently. And I'm like, damn, like,
Mm.
and when you're doing something positive, because I've done a lot of negative stuff in my life, you know what I'm saying? It took a while for me to become on the positive path.
Yeah.
A lot of trials and tribulations. So when you're doing something positive and you get hit with a lot of like brick walls and stuff, one, that's only a test. The universe is testing you to see, is this really what you want to do? Or you just doing this for money, like you said? Are you just doing this to get clout? Are you doing this to meet women? Are you doing this to just do whatever? And your intention is not pure. So one is always like a test. That's how you gotta look at it to anybody watching this.
Yeah, that's
Two
valid.
is part of the journey too. You know what I'm saying? You don't. It's sometimes it's better to not have things overnight. Because I'm not gonna lie, if my juice bar and stuff was still going, I'll be very limited because that's not even all that I want to do. Like how he was talking about earlier. Like now I want to. I'm more shifted into mental health than physical health. Well, I try to tie it all in together. You know,
Same.
because it all
That's
goes
so.
in together.
I'm so glad you brought it up. I'm so glad you
And
brought
I'm
it up.
gonna get to that in a second, but
Yeah.
I try. I like when I say holistic. A lot of people have been confusing holistic with just using herbs and stuff. But
Facts.
it's
They
like we
think
gotta be doing
it's
all that
mainly
stuff together.
physical. It's
Right,
not only just physical.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So now that I've shifted more to that, I'm realizing like, damn, I'm kind of glad that happened because even though things would have been better in the moment, I would not be getting to the path of doing what I'm supposed to be doing, what I really want to be doing, which is kind of similar to you. Like I see myself as traveling, speaking, talking to people, helping with them, working with clients directly. And I wouldn't be able to do that if I had to just stay stationary in the juice bar. Not to say I don't want to open up a restaurant and stuff again or open up multiple restaurants over different places. It's just that now I know, and now I realize I had to get on the path of like what I'm really supposed to be doing. So sometimes that happens too to anybody watching. You get hit with a curveball and you gotta learn to see things in your favor because that curveball sometimes is just staring you where you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? You might have not got that big promotion. You might have got fired. Your business might have crashed or whatever it might be because what you're really supposed to be doing, what's really going to lead you to the money, what's really going to lead to you to your greatness is right around the corner, just staring you. You know what I'm saying? The path ain't just one straight line, So
Facts.
I really love everything you were saying.
Nah, that's real. I love what you just said too about how the path is not necessarily a straight line.